Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Pistons. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity. Of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Embiid, no good. Brunson, right side. They kick out to Anunoby. New York moving it around. And it's blocked. And now Philadelphia on the break. Edgecombe with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one goes on Anunoby. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, George. To the middle. Kicks it out to Maxey. The trays. Wow, came this close to a four-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team.
And with a bigger responsibility, Tim, the efficiency numbers for Tyrese Maxey taking a bit of a dip.
Well, they certainly have, but they've gone from great to just good enough. But I think, Kevin, as he gets more help, the more guys come back from injury, those numbers will recover.
They sure will.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots dropped.
Here's Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Right side Robinson. Brunson, the bounce pass. Another shot. And Robinson with the layup.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
To the paint. The kick out to Anunoby.
In the first 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks good for 2.
That's his game. Brunson is dangerous from just about everywhere.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shums. Most appreciated.
Once again, your 76ers, ENT, give them a hand.
The 76ers trailed by 3. McCain gets a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark. Oubre with the steal. It's Grimes on the wing. Pass to McCain. Drummond in the post. Here's McCain. The 3. It's Grimes on the wing. Oubre outside. Just 5 to shoot. McCain's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Towns. And that one goes long. Here's Drummond. Robinson pulls it in. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Stolen away. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Out to you from New York in this one.
New York ball.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys?
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Bona.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Goes back up. And it's Towns missing. 76ers trailing. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem He attacks you with that relentless energy. And can you always depend on him to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The 76ers, another three.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Brunson outside. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
Knicks ball.
A minute 50 left to play here in the half.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Maxey. Yes, that goes in. Maxey's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Pass to Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
The kick out to Towns. For 3, Bridges trains the three-pointer.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Shoots. It's rebounded by Towns.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
For the 3. Connects from three-point range. Towns has got 11.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
Edgecombe.
That's the end of the first half with a score.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quinn Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Here's Brunson. He's got 12. Good on the shot.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Another 3 for New York.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
From deep, Brunson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss something.
And with the trend great toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And it's blocked. Pass to McCain. George looking around. Fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Now, here's Bridges. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And they recover it. Back to Towns. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
Second team.
And there are subtleties to Big Cat's approach. Nice pump fake that time.
Carl Anthony.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Line for two.
The offensive skill set for Carl Anthony Towns